Hello, my name is Lucas Sanchez. I am the creator of Chasing Clarity, and today I'm going to be doing a director's commentary and while I answer some frequently asked questions. One of the questions that I got that really interested me was, how does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? I felt as though Chasing Clarity used some conventions that you would usually see in opening sequences, such as long scenic shots, but in many ways, it's very different from lots of opening sequence that you see, like with a lot of shows and movies. Usually, in like these types of opening sequences, such as like in Wednesday, for example, the opening sequences usually introduce the credits while there's no dialogue playing and there's just dramatic music playing. But my opening sequence contrasts these conventions, as throughout the sequence, the music and the dialogue between the characters both share the spotlight. Now, for the second part of this question, how does it represent social groups or issues? Chasing Clarity represents the issue that every kid faces growing up. In this case, that means getting out of high school and going to college. Throughout the sequence, you can see the uncertainty and worry that Juan feels while thinking about college and trying to, apply. Not only does it represent the stress of going to college, but it also represents a wider issue, which is how scary it is to make those large changes and decisions that come with growing up. Now that we got such a loaded question out of the way, I'd like to talk about some simpler questions, such as what were my favorite scenes to record? Now, personally, I'd say my favorite scene to record was all of Juan's montage. I feel as though it really stood out and that it was pretty cohesive. But yeah, that wraps up this director's commentary. Thank you for listening or watching. Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you a quick workout that you can do with the dumbbells at home. So the first thing that we're going to start with is bicep curls. You want to do around 8 to 12 reps for about 3 sets. Okay, don't forget 3 sets. The next the next workout is gonna be hammer curls, which is very similar to bicep curl, but it works more parts of the bicep. Same amount of reps, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. After you do a lot of these sets, you're probably going to be tired. So, as a little rest, I'm going to be reading a question that someone asked me about my creation, Chasing Clarity. The question was, how does your product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real media text? All right, to answer the first part of this question, I believe that my project engages the audience by giving a spotlight on a topic that everyone faces day to day. The main character of Chasing Clarity shows what the youth today feels when addressing the topic of growing up and searching for purpose. Its relatability captures the audience and makes them feel seen and understood, as if they can really see themselves in Juan's shoes. Alright, for the second part of this question, how would it be distributed as a real media text? This opening sequence would most likely be distributed to outlets that can reach a lot of people, such as social media. The sequence would be published in small clips to try to build hype for Chasing Clarity. I would also try to reach out towards blogs or articles that cover media to try and reach a more specific audience. Alright, now that we answered that question, let's go back to the arm workout. The next exercise you want to do is shoulders now. We're going to be doing shoulder presses for 10 reps, 2 sets. Alright, final exercise, we're only doing 4 exercises today, which is just to target arms, would be tricep kickbacks. Now, it's kind of hard to show at this angle, but what you want to do is lean over, have your arm like this, the weight down here, and try to back up more. Have an object in front of you, lean forward, and kick it back out. And there you should feel it right here in your triceps. So 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. But try to go to failure. Don't forget to do both arms. 3 sets for both arms. And that wraps up this workout. Only 4 exercises. Super simple. You can do it at home. So yeah, I'll catch you next time, okay? Hello, my name is Lucas Sanchez, and I'm the creator behind Chasing Clarity. And get ready with me to go eat dinner. So the first item that I'm going to be trying on, or I'm going to be wearing, are these linen pants that I got when shopping at the mall. Very light material, and it's a really nice color. Okay, so the next item that I'm going to be wearing to dinner will be this long sleeve Carhartt shirt that I got while looking online for some new clothes. I really like this shirt. It's more of a dense material, but it's still really comfortable, and I love long sleeves. So while I'm putting this on, I want to answer a question that someone asked me about Chasing Clarity. It is, I printed it out. Let me grab it. It says, how did your production skills develop throughout this project? Now, I really like this question because it's really in depth, and it requires a lot of thinking. So let me start. The filming was relatively easy, and most of the challenges came from, finding new camera angles to use and shots, but that's the only hard part about filming. It taught me a couple of things, but most importantly, it taught me how to be creative and have fun when it comes to choosing those different angles and shots. But the editing portion was the much harder part and more time-consuming part of Chasing Clarity compared to all of my previous projects. This project taught me how to improvise and cut certain parts of scenes out for the sake of meeting the required amount of time, because a lot of the shots that I made were longer than I expected, and I had to make adjustments here and there. It also taught me how to cut the music and try to make it sync up perfectly, as the music was also too long for the video's duration. Doing editing also taught me how to implement credits into my project, which is something that I've never covered before, but I feel as though I quickly got the hang of it. But most importantly, I feel that editing taught me how to persevere, even when it seemed like a daunting task. Overall, I feel like I've grown a lot since my first project, with me becoming much more creative when it comes to taking shots, and a lot more persistent and brave when it comes to editing. Oh yeah, and this is the outfit that I'm going to be going out to dinner with. Oh, and one thing, I'm going to be wearing these slides instead of just shoes, because I really like these. They're really comfortable and really bouncy. But yeah, that's everything. Thank you.
On today's press conference, we have a really special guest. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Lucas Sanchez. I'm the creator of Chasing Clarity, and today I plan on answering some questions.
All right, here's a big question. How did you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project?
Okay, this is a loaded question. In Chasing Clarity, I integrated a lot of technologies, and that all work together in creating the finished project. To begin with, I used my brother's microphone for recording voiceovers. If it weren't for this microphone, I doubt that the audio of Chasing Clarity would have sounded as high quality as it did. Other hardware that I used for this project were both my phone and my computer. I used my phone for all of the recording, and its screen recording function was especially useful for the conversation between Juan and his dad. I used my computer for only editing, as it could easily transfer files from my phone to my PC, as well as transfer recordings to the editing software. That editing software being CapCut. CapCut's wide variety of transitions, effects, and other editing techniques or things made it the perfect choice for Chasing Clarity. The final thing that I used for Chasing Clarity was YouTube, which I used to post Chasing Clarity online and to find the music for Chasing Clarity. All right, that was a pretty loaded question. I feel as though Chasing Clarity is a real journey, and I'm glad that I've grown on it from past and previous projects. Thank you for asking, but I have to go now. So I'd like to end this conference early.
All right, well, thank you very much, Mr. Sanchez.